rushing, hit a wall. Right now I need a miracle.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. Happy New Year. This is actually, well, not my first video of the new year because my IMATS haul was my first video, but this is my first official tutorial of the new year, and I'm so excited. I've had this palette through my eyes for quite a bit now since it launched, well, since I got it in the mail, but I did purchase it when it first launched, and I just haven't gone around to filming a video on it, and I'm just so excited to be able to do so now. So if you want to learn how to get this look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids using my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I've actually started to apply this with a brush, if I can find it. Oh, okay. So I've been just using a flat shader brush. This is my Luxie 211 concealer, and I'm just going to pick it up basically, just so it gets like into all the crevices. And now, which is really exciting, I purchased the Fenty Beauty, it's called Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I got it in the color Butter. I've been loving it, and I just love the Fenty Beauty packaging. It's a little dirty because obviously I've been using it. The Luxie Large Fluff, take whatever loose powder is on the lid, actually, and just set my eyeshadow base. Loose powder in general is very messy, so don't mind my hair. That's always messy. Alright, so we're going to start off with our eyes, and I'm going to be using my Colourpop and Iluvsarahii Through My Eyes palette. Such a pretty collection, and I just love the design and just like how it's like a, is it a telescope, right? Kaleidoscope. It comes with a mirror, and it comes with these beautiful, beautiful shades. I love any collection that Iluvsarahii comes out with. She just knows what she's doing. And these shadows and colors that she chose are really beautiful. You can create many different looks with this. I love, and I'm gearing towards the berry shades, of course, but I do love this pop of color right here. And this shade called Flex is really gorgeous as well. It's like a silvery, kind of like a flex, like silvery purple, gray, gorgeous. I think I'm going to go with a deep smoky eye today. Go ahead and take the Makeup Shack T50, a very big fluff brush, and I'm going to take the shade Nostalgia right here, this really pretty pinky mauve shade. And I'm just going to start with in the outer corner, and this brush is so fluffy, like it just gets, it's a really good brush. I'm basically getting Nostalgia just everywhere in the crease. I mean, it's literally everywhere, so I'm just getting this color all over the place actually, but just making sure you're blending it out. No harsh line. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and take the Morphe M573. I'm going to be taking Nostalgia again, and I'm going to focus this really on the outer corners just to deepen up the shade, because it can get a little deeper. So that's what I'm going to do. See, like you can tell that it does get a little deeper in color if you just focus it and use a different brush. This is a gorgeous shade. I just really, you can also, just use this as a single shade, and it just really looks really gorgeous. So now we're going to deepen it up, of course. We're going to be taking the shade Misbehave right here, which is a really pretty kind of berry toned color. It's like medium, not too deep, not too light, but we're going to need that for a little pop of color. I'm very bad at explaining shades, obviously, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this in the outer corner as well. Just going small circular motions and back and forth. And then whatever I have left, I'm going to take this into the inner corner. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take the deepest shade, which is right here, called Divina. This is a really, really pretty, like, deep purple, almost, like, it almost looks black, I think, but it's gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe R39. It's just a clean brush. I'm going to take that. And this color is really pigmented, so you want to, like, take a little bit at a time. I'm just going to go ahead and pat it. Go back and forth. I literally love how it looks right now. It just looks really pretty. I love all the pinks and the berries combined together. I'm just going to take whatever I have left lightly into the inner corners. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe M573, and I'm just going to lightly blend this out. The bigger, the Makeup Shack brush. Just take that right there. Gorgeous in my opinion. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the lid shade. I think I want to combine Flex and Nocturne together just to make this really pretty, gorgeous shade. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take the berry shade first with my finger. Go ahead and just apply it. So pretty. Go ahead and take my Colourpop blending brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend the color out first. Mostly trying to get, like, have the shadow everywhere. And then we're just going to reapply. It's a really pretty shade. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and take Flex and just apply it on top. I hope this looks good. I don't know. Oh, that's really pretty actually. It kind of like gives it like a shift. I wonder if you can tell. Let's try the other eye. I'm mainly just patting the color Flex on. Like, I'm not like using like all my force and really making the pigmentation show. Like, I just want like them to blend nicely together. Do you see that? It's really gorgeous. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take my Colourpop blending brush, and I'm just going to blend it out. I reapply the shade a little bit. I'm just going to deepen up the outer corners and blend everything together using Divina. And slightly taking Divina into the inner corner region, just to give it more of like depth, you know? I like mixed it, and now there's like Nocturne in my Divina shade, but I mean in my Flex shade, but it's okay. Leave the eyes like this because I want to actually, I think I'm going to apply some eyeliner. So I'm going to do this off camera just because I can't do it on camera. Like, I'm not very good at eyeliner in front of the camera, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and applied some eyeliner. I'm actually using the Dose of Colors Set the Tone eyeliner. This is Creme Matte Eye Color in Shady, which is just the black one, which is extremely black, and it's very, very creamy. This is my first time using their Set the Tone gel liners, or cream matte liners, because you can use them both as like a cream shadow or as eyeliners. So maybe I will start using eyeliner more in tutorials, I hope. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of glow to the skin. I am using my Marc Jacobs Coconut Gel Highlighter in Fantasy Dewdrops. I'm just gonna dispense a little bit, like this much. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my my Tarte. And just, this is like a rose gold color, and it would look a lot nicer if I had a little bit of color to my face, but it's okay because the foundation, oh my god, that looks so funny. I just need to use it more often. I use the Do You Dewdrops more just because it's like a gold and it just looks better with my skin tone. It out, and it's okay if you look, you got some burnt on your cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and move on to foundation. Today I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, which looks like this, and this is in the color Natural. I've used this once other time and I do really like it. It's more of it's like really matte to the face, so you do have to, if you're in a drier in skin type, I don't recommend it because it will emphasize dry patches, but as you all know, I am extremely oily, so that's not a problem for me, but it does apply very dry, so you have to kind of work quickly with it. I'm going to be taking my Sonia Kashuk foundation brush. Like, it's kind of like a cream to powder, I want to say. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. Because the foundation is a little bit on the drier side and I want to not make it look as dry, you know, I'm going to spray a little bit of my Skindinavia setting spray to my brush. This will just help make it easier to blend. I just did most of the blending out. I'm going to go ahead and take my Elsie Cosmetics Velvet Sponge. I actually got this during IMATS, so if you watch my IMATS haul, you'll know. If you haven't, I'll link it down below. It's my last video. This sponge actually got so big in size after I wet it, so I'm going to be using it. It's actually my first time using it, and I really wanted to use it on camera, so we'll see how this works. I'm unsure how I feel about it at the moment. I don't know if it's because it's like still really damp. I'm going to take a little bit more of the foundation because it applies, I still need a little bit of coverage, and I missed a couple of areas, like above my brows, didn't get much foundation. Just going to redo this real quick. So I'm going to use the tip of this. Okay, it's definitely blending out a lot easier now that my velvet sponge isn't literally dripping in water, even though, like, it absorbs a lot of water, which is really nice, and the size gets bigger really quickly. But I've actually had this laying out for like almost 2.5 hours and it's still like really damp, which is good and bad, but that's nice. Okay, wow, I love how this is blending out my foundation. It actually looks really nice. Alright, so I'm really happy with how that velvet sponge blended out actually. So now I'm going to take some concealer. I'm going to be starting off with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer first, just to correct and everything else further. So I did also get this foundation during IMATS, and I actually like it. This is like my 3rd time wearing it, I believe, and it's really great actually. The fact that, besides the fact that it kind of has like a powdery finish, I'm not very used to because I'm just not used to that. The coverage is good. I like it. It's lightweight. Like, I don't feel that it's heavy. But yeah. So let me take my brush again. I mean my sponge. Alright, let's use this side now. I like that it's very, there is like a tip to it, so it's easier to get into smaller areas like my inner corner. But also I'm finding that there's a little bit of difficulty to blend it out. Take my Morphe E28. I'm just going to blend out. So now for more new items, I picked up the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. It's creaseless, soft matte, and has hyaluronic acid, and I picked this up during IMATS. So I'm using a lot of new things that I picked up during IMATS, and I'm really excited. So please let me know down below if these are your favorites, and I will definitely keep you updated on how I feel about them. So I'm going to be using the color Wheat and Creme Brulee. I like to mix the both. Creme Brulee is the deeper color. and it's more like yellow. Now I'm going to be taking wheat. I could probably use wheat by itself, but I just like mixing them. Alright, now let's blend it out. I feel like I just have to get used to how huge this is. Like, I did have my beauty blender just in case I don't like it. Like, this is the size comparison. So, it's something I do have to get used to, but I do like this. There's like some black spots on my face, and I don't know if that's from the sponge. Like, is it coming off from the sponge? I don't know. It's like kind of hard to blend out my nose. I'm going to like cover up my eyeshadow a little bit more. I didn't really get up into the crevices. I have to be like real careful since I have eyeliner. Because of the circumstances of my eyeliner, I am going to take my regular beauty blender. Yeah, so for some reason, the velvet sponge is kind of like leaking. Not leaking, but like it's leaving black spots everywhere, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not the eyeliner. Oh, while I let this sit, I'll be right back and we'll continue this look. Go ahead and dust this off. I'm going to be taking my Morphe R13 with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I finally opened a new one. This is in the color 220 Natural Beige. I'm going to set the entire face. This is the Morphe E3. Lightly setting it, even though the NYX foundation kind of is like a powder finish, like liquid to powder. I just need it to set it lightly so that when I'm applying bronzer and like other face products, it doesn't drag or make it look blotchlicious, you know? I really like the Fenty powder. It's great. The foundation didn't work out for me though, but the powder and the concealer, my favorites. I'm going to go ahead and move back to the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and use the Dose of Colors eyeliners. I've used them before. I've used Teddy before. Sorry, Loyal. And then I have used the color Teddy, which are really good. I don't know if I want to use, I think I might use Teddy actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using Loyal as my Tightline eyeliner and then Teddy to smudge on the lower lash line. And I usually just Tightline like halfway. Do one eye at a time. I'll show you this. To the lash line, and I'm going to be taking my Makeup Shack T66 brush, and we're going to blend this out. It's kind of hard the way that my camera is set. And I've noticed that they do dry fast, so if you're doing both eyes at a time, you'll have to work real fast because once it dries and it sets, it kind of like flakes off when you try to blend it. So obviously I didn't get any of that on camera, which is so annoying, but this is what Teddy eyeliner looks like. It's a really pretty mauve color, and it's still going to look really gorgeous because we're going to apply some shadow on the lower lash line, so it's not going to look kind of like flesh toned. So now I'm going to go back with the palette, and I'm going to take the shade Misbehave right here with my T50, right, T66 from Makeup Shack, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Dose of Colors shader brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend this out first. Now we're going to want to kind of make it like ground the shadow. Better word. I'm going to be taking my Morphe E438, which is just like a very stiff shader brush, or flat shader brush. I'm going to be taking Divina, that very purpley shade that almost looks black on camera. Tap my brush in there and just stamp it very close to my lash line. a lot of shadow in my contacts right now. And warm up the face, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild's Coloricon bronzer in Queensland. Right here, I hit pan on it. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush to bronze up thy face. Stuff is breaking. What's going on? What did I do to deserve this? Oh, okay, no, love this bronzer. Go ahead and contour. My favorite one at the moment is the Too Faced Coco Contour Chiseled to Perfection. And I basically just use both of the contour shades and I mix them together. I go ahead and blend this out with my Morphe E41. I'm going to also use the same velvet sponge to carve out the contour, and I feel like the very tip of this will be very nice because it just makes it so sharp. Look at that. Alright, so what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to apply some mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lashes, and I'm not sure which eyelashes I want to use just yet, so I'm going to decide off camera and I'll be right back. I am back and my hair is down, and I decided to apply the Coco Lashes Queen Bee eyelashes. It looks, I feel like it makes this look very flirty, very pretty, very sultry, and just, you know, because I feel like the Queen Bees are such like a flirty vibe. Apply some lower lash mascara. I'm using the Cosmetics Tightline Waterproof, and I'm going to go ahead and set my brows using Kaja Beauty. No. I'm first going to apply some blush first. I'm going to be taking Benefit Cosmetics Box Powder Blush in Gold Rush. This is a very warm golden because of the overlay, like warm neutral color. Be taking my Morphe M554. I don't really want a lot of the gold on there. I just like it because this is more of like, this is really just like a really neutral shade. I love the smell of the Benefit Box powders. Like, look, it's just, it's really pretty and it's really neutral and it's really soft, and that's what I like about it. We're going to apply some highlight, and we're going to be using the Elsie, the Eclipse highlighter in Soul. I've been wearing this highlighter since I got it, and it's gorgeous. Like, look at this packaging. Look at how this highlighter looks. It's beautiful. And I'm using the Morphe R36. It's like a really pigmented highlighter too, like blinding. This part I like to use my finger. Now I'm going to set my brows with the Kaja Beauty Brow Blowout in Soft Brown. I really wanted to use my Hourglass one because I wanted to switch it up a little since I'm using a lot of different items today, but I think I lost it. I don't know where it went. Alright, so I'm kind of debating if I want to apply some inner corner highlight. I'm going to apply this in the inner corners. I'm going to be using the Elsie the Hydra Enhancer. I love this because the facial mist is so nice. Like, it evenly gets to your face, and oh, I just love it. Like, it is so nice, and the spray just is it sprays very evenly, and I just love it. Like, the first time when I like did my haul on this, I couldn't even feel it on my face because it's so light and it spritz so beautifully. Alright, so we're going to move on to the lips. Karen did come out with a lip trio. This is her third lip bundle, and it comes with an ultra glossy lip, an ultra matte lip, and another ultra matte lip. This little beautiful packaging though, it's like a kaleidoscope of her lips. Like, her lips are really pretty. So I think for today, for this look, I'm going to go with something nude. I might put a little bit of Dulcet just to make it a little bit warmer, but here's her ultra glossy lip called Glass Lip, which is a really pretty shimmery shade. This is Dulcet, which is kind of like a rosy pink color, and then Bueno de Coco, which is a really pretty nude. I have a couple lip liners here. I don't know which one I want to use, but they're all new from my iMats haul. I'm going to try the Dose of Colors lip liner in Dime first, which is a really pretty nudie brown color. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the lip first, and then we can resituate. I've worn this nude lip before, and it's really pretty. I think I'm going to add a little bit of Dulcet to it. I'm going to tap it in the center. Ooh, that's pretty! I sounded so excited, which I am. Guys, so this is the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this really pretty, smoky, sultry, flirty, smoky eye. I say this about every single collection that all of my favorite YouTubers launch, and the fact that Colourpop is one of the collaborators with my favorite influencer. This is just a beautiful palette. I love it. It performs really greatly. I think my favorite shades are going to have to be Flex and Nocturne. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Those shimmery, oh my gosh, I'm nicking it. Those shimmery shades are my favorite. I love this look, and I love how Flex really just gave the shadow some flex. It's gorgeous, and I just really like it, actually. And I want to do more tutorials on it, and I want to use the yellow shade here. It kind of reminds me of the Yes Please palette, but it's a different type of yellow. Like, the shades are a little bit different, but it is such a gorgeous mustardy yellow that I really want to film a tutorial on it. So let me know down below if you'd like to see a tutorial using this palette again. And I love the lip color that I kind of made up. I actually had just used this lip color in the set, and that's it. And I just thought, why not? It's gonna look better. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.